Welcome to Viva, the biggest 5 news of the day. We start off with the Royal Commission of Inquiry into Bank Negara's Forex losses of the 1990s. Today we found out that Malaysia's Royal Commission of Inquiry found out that Bank Negara Malaysia's former governor, Tan Sri Jaafar Hussain, had instructed central bank officials to take a second look into the regulator's accounts. Tan Sri Jaafar said he was initially shocked to learn about Bank Negara's alleged Forex or foreign exchange losses of the 1990s. Lee Siew Kwan, former aide to Jaafar, told the RCI that after he had checked Bank Negara's records, he then told then-Deputy Governor Tan Sri Lin Si Yan that the Forex losses amounted to between 8 billion ringgit to 9 billion ringgit. This is far lesser than the initial amount that was expected to be lost. The RCI investigation continues to grow, and now the question is how much deeper will we go into this rabbit hole? And now some news from Singapore. Previously safeguarded land is now open for business. Singapore property developer stocks may now see a rise now that the government has said that land previously safeguarded for an underground train is now open. In a joint statement by the Land Transport Authority and the Urban Redevelopment Authority, previously affected landowners can now move ahead with development plans there. Developer stocks in focus are UOL Group, OUE, Fraser Centre Point, Wing Tai, Gokuland, City Developments and Capital Land. But as the market expects more land to be developed there, the question now is on who is expected to buy these properties in Singapore. That moves nicely with our third story on the Singapore House Sales Report. The recently published Singapore's Home Sales Report show a surge of growth even as foreign demand for property remains subdued. After years of declines, Singapore home sales are now on a roll, even as foreign buyers have remained quiet. Strict stamp duty levies imposed by the government have had the intended effect of slowing speculative behaviour by foreign buyers, with foreign home buying just about 6% of foreign buyers. It was previously 9% back in 2013. So as you can see, the number or the percentage of foreign home buyers in Singapore have reduced markedly following this stamp duty imposition. This means that the Singapore business is going to attract more local buyers. Toyota is now buying into Grab. Toyota's subsidiary company called Toyota Suho Corporation has invested an undisclosed amount in Grab. The investment is the latest in Southeast Asian startup as major companies seek growth in the region's huge developing economies with young tech-savvy demographies. The question now is, how will Toyota grow their interest in Grab, knowing that they are predominantly an auto car maker? The only reason we could see this happening and working for Toyota is because Grab is expected to grow substantially, and if Toyota can provide the fleet for Grab, that would make it a little bit more interesting. The recent round of financing was raised by Didi Chuxing, a Chinese peer, and of course SoftBank from Japan. These three entities have now raised $2.5 billion in Grab's latest funding round. Chinese billionaire Hui Ka-yan is in the news today. He is now Asia's second richest man. This is because a $9 billion surge in the past 7 days for his company Evergrande has made the Chinese property tycoon Asia's second richest person. He has added more wealth than any other person on the Bloomberg Billionaire Index this year, and a rise of 360% would make them adding 26.7 billion to his fortune. His net worth is now $34.1 billion, surpassing India's Mukesh Ambani. His rise follows a boom in the value of Chinese real estate assets that's added $43.8 billion to the fortunes of the country's property tycoons this year. Yang Hui-yan, controlling shareholder of Country Garden Holdings Corporation, has added $8.2 billion since the start of this year, while Sunac China Holdings Limited chairman Sun Hongbing, who is now a US citizen, is up $4.2 billion. Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba Group, is still Asia's richest person with $44.9 billion. So that wraps up the top edition of the Billionaires in Asia. I'm Ibrahim Sani and you're watching Viva.